Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where we're done with this. Like, it was a fun idea, absolutely. I thought it was even a good idea, but, you know, no, don't want to anymore. It's over, we're done. Simply had a change of heart, and we're gonna be doing something new. But don't worry, it's gonna be the good kind of new, the more efficient new, the new and improved. All we have to do is get rid of the old, and in with the chew. JK, actually, we're gonna be messing with trucks today. And if you're excited for this, remember to leave a like. Okay, but what the heck is going on? Why am I deleting all this stuff? Well, TLDR, last time we built our storage room, except it doesn't have any items in it yet. But fortunately, right next door is the Blue Crater Lake biome, where we just finished up our fuel processing factory, which not only makes an obscene amount of rubber, but since it was convenient, we processed all the rest of the items in the biome as well. So we have a bunch of copper, iron, and caterium. And with all those resources, I was like, hey, why don't we just process all the resources, turn them into the things we need for our storage room, and just scoot them over. Just one little sushi belt and maybe an awesome sink, and boom, we're done. At least for all these common items. However, there's a fundamental problem here, and that's with these common items, obviously the easiest things to produce will fill up the trucks or trains or whatever we use to transport things. And then the goodies, like heavy modular frames, will get stuck in the system. So instead of going through with this method, we're gonna actually process everything at our main base. Because we kind of have all of the room in the world. The only thing we built is a floating storage room. We have all down here, we have all the way up to the moon. And make our lives a lot easier. So what we're gonna do is use a truck system to bring all of the special ingots that we're producing here over this way and to the main base. So what are we gonna grab from here? Well, we definitely wanna bring over the coal because we're gonna need steel. The iron is already being processed into ingots. There should be copper here, but it's not. I don't know what's going on there. And somewhere there's caterium. So we have 4 items. How are we gonna transport that with trucks? Are we gonna build like 4 truck stations here? Or are we gonna use a sushi belt? I think we're gonna use a sushi belt. So let's pretend these are the 4 items right up in here. And then we're gonna have a truck station on this platform, right? So how will we kind of add the items equally into the truck station? That's gonna be a bit of a conundrum, but our only conundrum. Well, we can use some mergers, I bet. So we can have one merger here, another merger there. We have 2 ports into the truck station, so you will go to here, that will go to there. I'll line things up better later on. And yeah, that's actually really simple. Boom, one merges, the other merges, and then these other 2. But then we need to fuel the trucks. But fortunately, one of the things we're bringing over is coal. So, forgive me, it's clipping. Let's see, with the coal then, we could even have it just split off. Let's say this is the coal line. Okay, this is getting a bit much, but I'm just giving you the idea. The coal line can feed into the truck station first. And I think with like 100 coal, we should be able to go over to our main base, right? But just in case, we should probably do like a hypothetical test run. Throw a little bit of coal in there, and scoot. Wait. Is it gonna be possible for us to get over there? Is there stuff in the way? Nah. Look at us. We have like monster truck wheels. We can just dodge the belts or just run stuff over. Or just do jumps. In other vehicles. They don't need to worry about poison gas. Oh, okay. But I do. Let's get out of here, please. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. What's up, Mr. Bean? Don't mind my driving, okay? Oh wait, I'm stuck. Okay, round 2, non-stunt driver test. Can we run over our belt? Heck yeah, buddy. Okay, and we're just trying to get to the other side of the biome, and then I'm pretty sure there's natural roads that will lead us to our base. Is there a road up ahead? Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, that is the wonderful thing about this game, and why I actually like trucks a lot. Like, they're not super efficient, and they can kind of be a little wonky a lot of the time. But it's kind of fun just to drive them up the natural roads in the world. And you don't have to set up much infrastructure if you're good at driving. And another key thing here is our storage room doesn't need like a certain amount of items per minute. So we really don't care if the truck gets stuck sometimes, it doesn't have like a big load of the items we need, any of that jazz. We just need it to run at, you know, a decent pace. But the main thing is we can absolutely get here just with coal. Only used about 30. Then we could have a truck station somewhere around here. Maybe on that hill, maybe over this way. Who knows? Proof of concept is done though. So the little processing facility is finally gone, and the sushi belt is in, with a bit of a redesign from the mock-up, wherein we have all of the ingots combining into one line and then going into the truck station. And then the coal is separate, because we do not want to mix, like a Caterium line, with the coal, and then the Caterium going into the fuel port. That would be bad. But this will work. Works just fine. And it's, you know, pretty even, relatively. But now comes the fun part. So our little test run we did was just to check, like, hey, can the coal get us from A to B? And yes, it can. But what I really want to do is I want to build some road infrastructure. I love roads. If you've seen my City Skylines playthrough, you know I have a thing for roads. It's a good time. And if we build a bridge from like here, straight ahead, look at that. That's the natural pathway that leads right to our base. It'll be perfect. If and only if we can blow up these weird coral things. Please let us blow them up, man. They'd be right in the way if we can't. Come on. Whoa. Well, everything's gonna work out perfectly. So let's get building. So with building any kind of infrastructure project, I really just wanna find like the highest point the natural terrain goes. Like maybe to here. Or actually way over here is a lot higher up. So we wanna use this as like the marker for where we want the general road height to be. So this will be the height, then we need the angle to be like perfect. Just put one down, and then we'll snap the next one into like the perfect position, just by holding control. Seems pretty good. Straight shot. Yeah. Now we get zoopin'. Oh, wait. Super mega important. You do not want to build stuff based on terrain height. You want to try and build things in your world based on existing infrastructure. So we know we want to be about this height. We can be a little higher, a little lower. But we want to be in line with the trains here, or like something, anything really. That way, when like platforms have to merge, they don't look super weird, or there isn't like this half a meter of, you know, imperfection. So let's go for like a round 2. We'll zoop this out to here now. Get rid of our test thing, build this, and then realign at this proper height. So like here, it's about good. And we'll build another platform right beneath. And that is what we'll use for the rest of the bridge. And from there, it's just a lot of zooping, and the project is technically done. This is it. This is all we need. Trucks can go across this easily. The only other thing I'd mention is definitely making the foundations like 3 wide. A, because of a decorating thing I'm gonna show you later on. And B, say we wanna use multiple trucks for the system, we want to leave enough room so both of them can very easily clear each other if they have to pass by each other. Anyway, we are technically done, but we want this to look amazing since we'll see it from our main base all the time. So just use asphalt to make it look a little bit more like a road. And the main reason why I was suggesting you build these 3 wide is actually just for decoration, because you can go to patterns, and then there is a center dotted line. You can just throw this down the center and it looks fantastic. And since we have like a small section, let's just try and make like a pattern for the rest of the bridge. Number 1, I love the road barriers. They are really good for building, and go figure, they look really good on roads. So let's just have a bunch on the side. And they're gonna be red, right? Yeah, no. Let's make them light gray like cement. Then to mirror that on the other side. Of course, we're gonna want them gray as well. And that's pretty cool, but we need a place for people to walk. Because I don't know, maybe I'll set up another like mini factory around here. I don't know, who knows? Just realism, decor, why not? So we'll zoop in some walkways. And that's pretty much our road. Nothing too crazy, nothing too difficult. We might add in some lights and maybe some crosswalks in the future, but for now, this is functional and all we really need. And it acts as like a pseudo entrance to the factory here. Like we'd have to dodge the trucks, but hey, it's a nice view as we go in. Oh, and other little things. I fixed up the train track just to make it, I don't know, not as garbo. I changed the direction a bit so it was more straight and kind of on an angle. And I added in some supports because floating stuff looks bad. And of course, there's supports underneath the bridge as well. And that means it's time for a round 2. The main base's truck stop. But honestly, that's not so much of an issue because we already checked out the path and we know where the truck's gonna end up, so we just have to build a little ramp and a little stop over here and we're good to go. So we just turn this mountain into a truck stop. The truck will go in this way, take a little loop around very safely, not over the edge, and then head back. The only relatively hard part is getting stuff from this random tower on this random mountain over to the base in a way that looks cool, but oh, dude, those world tours I've been doing got so much inspiration. Check this out. So we have a wall here, and we'll drag out a belt, and then we're gonna surround this belt with a steel frame. A big steel frame. And we're just gonna build the big steel frame over and around the belt here. There we go. Drag it forward forever, and delete the platform underneath, and we are good to go. We have this really cool belt bridge looking thing. You can see all the items. It's gonna look great from way up in the tower. Love it. But can we do the same thing with a small frame pillar? Probably, right? It's okay, that's pretty close, but yeah, it checks out, it checks out. A little bit more snug, a little bit more non-big, small, as you might expect from the name. But say we had like, I don't know, 6 belts coming from maybe a train. Then, yeah, a bunch of small belts like this would look a lot better instead of a bunch of chonky ones. But in this scenario, yeah, the big one. Since there's only one belt, you may as well go big with it. And we can just replace this wall again with the normal wall so it doesn't look cursed. And life is good. And the view from up in the storage room, perfect. This is exactly what I want. You see, we're gonna have like platforms and towers surrounding the main building in the middle. And we're gonna have stuff like this just connecting all over the place. And once we're done, it's gonna look amazing. But you know what could look better? This train station. I don't really like how it's so front and center. You know what? We're just gonna move it right over there. And that way we kind of have like a transport corner. We have all the trucks inbound, we have the trains inbound. It looks good. And it's really straightforward to build. I just yoinked the same concept from over there to over here. And we use the smaller frames for the multiple belts. Then encased it in this little house so the rain doesn't get on the items, I guess, until it goes outside. You know what? Doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. I liked the little house, okay? We got windows and it's very snug. And then this is very, very wonky, but we have the train track, leave from there, go all the way around the entire bottom to another train station that we could potentially use in the future for something. There is a kind of a bypass lane right next to it in case there's like 2 trains. And then the big thing is though, the trains can leave across another diagonal bridge, which is parallel to all the crossings by the truck stop. Just by adding some frames that perfectly fit underneath, it makes everything look very busy, detailed. We're gonna have movement, it's gonna be great. And aside from that, I just added in some very, very, very basic details to make, you know, things a little bit more interesting. And I tried my best to make things make sense. Because having a diagonal go into a square, yeah, it's, you know, it's a bit of a conundrum. But we're able to clip everything now, we have the half walls, and I was able to make it kind of work. It's still kind of, you know, but hey, it's better than, well, anything else I could come up with, honestly. But hey, main thing is we have the truck that's bringing in all of the ingots and stuff, and then this train is our kind of world train, which will have rubber, plastic, fuel, batteries, and all of like the super complicated stuff, so that we can build pretty much anything in the game, just right here. So that next time we can start adding in all the machines and build the foundation of our main base and get our storage room operational. But that's gonna be all for now, so I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you for watching, but have a fantastic rest of your day and bye-bye.